Hello everyone and welcome back to the techystack channel. So today we are trying to explore one more new topic and which is related to the Excel. So one of my student is going to do on it. So Manoj, I will give the task to you.
Okay.
So when you see this input,
Yes.
you have one input which we call employee data.
Okay.
So I will just open this here. When you see here, you can see this data. So I want to just read this entire the data and post that I need one if condition. You can put the if condition, and I want to print only the salary amount which is greater than 3 lakhs. Okay. Right now, if you see this one, Tiger Nixon, which is having the more than 3 lakh salary,
Okay.
and similar way we can see this one, and this is as well. So I think either 3 or 4 will be come here. So you can design that logic and explain here how it will works and how you do it. Okay,
Okay.
got it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start it.
Okay. So now first we need to read the Excel.
Tell that activity why you are using that activity
So
as well.
now opening the launching the Excel. So we need to first launch the Excel. So for launching before it, I need to make sure it is an Excel file or not. So I'll go for properties. Okay, so this is an Excel file only. So I'll continue with it. So it is an Excel file, no? So I can open through launch Excel. So I'm launching this Excel and I need to give the uh, path of that file where which one I need to open. So now I'm going to desktop. Inside the desktop input, inside the input I have the Excel files. Now we launch the Excel. So we need to read the data of existing Excel. Okay. We now for that we need to take the read Excel. Then here I'll give all values available values from the worksheet. Right. So here we have some drop down actions where we can read the value of single cell or else the range of cells. Range of cells is nothing but from starting column A1 to A1 to E1 like that we can give. So this is where we can use per range of cells. We can get the range of from starting range to end range. Okay, and also values from selection, and also I'll take for now all available values from the worksheet, and then I'll goes to advanced and uh, typed values as typed values only. And then here we have one option. First line of the range contains column names. So yes, first row, whatever the row, whichever I am reading in that Excel, the first row is containing only headers of it, which means the row of A1. Okay, the first row is only headers, right? So that's why I am given that option. So it will take as the headers. Okay, now for example, I'll show and I'll run, I'll show you. So here the Excel data is there. So I have given that already. So yes, so these are all the Excel data I have. So here, whenever I have enabled that action, so I got that all values of the column name which is reflected as in our Excel. You can see. Okay, so if what will happen if I disable that action? So we'll see that also. I'll go for in advance and then I disable that. Now I'll run. We'll see. So yeah, see the first row of it. It came as name, position, office, age, salary, and all. So the columns are column 1, column 2, column 3 like that. So we don't need like this. We need the column names should be the same as Excel. So on the time we need to enable this and continue it. Okay. So now the second step also completed. Now we need to go for each row of that table. So for each row of that table, so I am taking the Excel data and the current item. Whenever the current item is coming, first we'll display that in current item of salary I need, right? So I'll give the salary, and here I'll give current item. Inside the current item, I'm defining the header name as salary. So the case should be correct. So I no need this button is pressed or something, anything. Okay. So now I'll keep save. Now we can see do I getting salary or not. Yeah. So we are getting the salary outputs. So I can stop this. So now we need to give if condition. So condition of if it is nothing but current item of salary, current item of salary should be greater than 3 lakhs, correct? So greater than or equals to 3 lakhs. Now I'll move this display button inside the if. Okay, whenever that is we match the condition, then only it will display. We'll see it will take or not. See, it is not taking, it is going bypassing it, but because it is the condition is not satisfying that. So we'll see the first. So why it's happening means the current item. So before that we have some rows, right? Blank rows. I need to delete that. I'll use delete delete row from table, or here we have the delete empty rows. So I'll delete the empty rows from the Excel data, and I'll keep the same. Okay. Now, so for example, you can see now I have 46 rows. Now I'll run one more time to see how many rows it's filled. By after deleting the empty rows, I need to get the yes. I got only 9 rows, right? So this is the table we need, and then now we need to do one thing. We need to remove the dollar symbol, right? So for that, um, I'll I'll use replace. So I need to replace text. Okay, inside that the text we need to pass current item of salary. We need to pass inside of it as an input the salary text to find. So here we need to find the dollar symbol and replace with null. So I'll not give anything. We'll try this. Okay. So parameter replace cannot be empty. Hmm. In case of this, we can't use the replace. So what we need to do? We need to find another way. I am closing this all Excel. Sorry, I didn't given the close Excel, right? So that's why it came like that. So now I deleted. Now we need to get substring. Okay, get subtext. By using this get subtext, we can get the substring of the string. So we'll try this one. Current salary, current item of salary, and the character position where I'm getting the character position. So at the starting of the index, so I can give it as 1. If you give 0, it will read the dollar also. So that's why I'm giving 1, and number of characters. So from the for the number of characters, we have two ways. At the end of the text we can use, or else number of character also we can use. So if we are using number of characters, and that time you can give it like this current item of salary. So can use this one, current item of salary dot length. So up to the second last index means I can give -2. If I give -1, it will goes to end of that thing. So already we have that option here to the end of the text. So I'll give the end of the text. Okay. So now I think we can run this. We'll see. It should come by replacing remove. Yeah. So we are getting that string without dot. Okay, but we didn't get any display message. Why means? So it is still in string because of this com. So we need to convert, convert text to number. So by using this, we can easily change that subtext to number. So we'll see, and I'll change the condition over here also. So here I'll pass the text. So here I'm whatever the string converted to text. Now I am saying that to number, and also I have given directly salary only. I am not given that text as in. If you want, I'll give you that. Also here you can make it actual salary with the dollar. So salary without dollar. Salary without dollar. We need to go for text as a string. Yeah. So now we'll run and see. Can I, bro?
Now it's counted.
Yeah.
Just like it should come 3 or 4 times. Just enter number
The
2.
second one.
Okay, number 3, number 4. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. So here the Excel file was not closed. So when you launch in that
Yes.
Excel file, na, so you must use this close activity because that is the standard procedure which we need to follow. So add
Okay.
that and run it.
Close Excel at the end.
So these are the prerequisites which we are doing something else. No, not like that. Just close Excel.
Close Excel.
That's it. Save it. So if you want, you can save it, or else you can do not save the document.
Yeah. So here we are not doing any changes because I'll not save anything. I'll save this settings
And close all Excel files and run it now.
Yes. I'll close this as manually. So I'm hitting. So first one came, second one, the third one, and this is the fourth.
Cool. Now all get. Just open that Excel file and check the count. Okay. Now do one more thing. So open that Excel file one time.
Yeah.
So enable editing.
Okay.
And just check that count. First one is a $3,20.
Yes.
And second is 4 lakhs. Okay, just make it number 1, number 2.
Okay.
And number 3, 3.7.
3.
And 3.2.
Yes.
Okay, now you can see the 4 count here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Yes.
I want to see this 4 count out of that. For example, while you're looping, na,
Yes.
I want to see how many are
Okay,
there.
you need a counter for it.
I don't want to see command again here.
Yes.
So how we can do here that? So that is another extension of this one.
Yeah. So you need a final count of it. How many things we
How many
have,
rows are there? Greater than
okay. How many rows is there? Okay. So for that I need to set a variable for count, initialization count.
no, don't declare any variable. We can have one more variable increment is there, no? Just try with that increment. In search icon only, increment one variable is there. Increase only. I saw earlier it was increment, now it's saying increase. You can take that activity and put it.
For that we need to initialize one variable.
Make increase by 1.
Increase by 1.
We'll try this. Why I am saying means we can avoid one set variable.
Now
Parameter variable.
we should give the variable by setting it, or else we need to create one.
Okay, do one thing. This one will check later.
I will give as counter as a number which is default value as 0, and the external name also counter. Save. Hmm. Now we need to give the counter. Yes. So now we initialized the thing.
And put one more message of outside of that loop.
Yes.
Then we will get to know
Okay.
that copy and paste. Na? Copy the display messages.
Okay.
For everything, we cannot drag and drop. Sometimes already if that is available, na, you can just copy and paste it to downside.
Yes.
And drag and drop to the before Excel closing.
So out of the loop I'm doing it.
You can change that inside and you can.
Okay, the counter. Salary. Okay, salary value. About 3L. So here count is and the variable whichever we passing over. Okay.
No, run. I think it may come 4 or 5. We'll see that.
Yeah.
If it is coming 5, you can make it as at the end -1. If it is getting 4, then leave it. Yeah. It's integrating with by scope. So here what I initially if you go to other UiPath or something, no, so there we can declare the one variable.
Yes.
Initially, after that we need to increment that plus 1 plus 1. Here we can avoid that one.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
why I told you use this activity.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now this looks good, and here count also 4. It looks good. And that's it. I hope everyone understand. Still, if you have any doubts, now so post your comments in the comment section. We'll try to help you on it. And thanks for watching.